A low value man is a man who will never take accountability for his own actions and also the actions that life has gifted to him. Now, I say gift because I think in today's society, we have it backwards. We think that the things that take place outside of ourselves are there to be blocks or to create limitation or, to make us less than who we are. And it's a lie. Because the very things in your life that you have struggled through and you've got through, but you are still holding blame towards another person, you are not free. And a low value man with this mindset who always places blame on people outside of him will never have the capability, or may I add courage, to look himself in the eyes and say, I take accountability for all. Is this a really hard thing to do, not only within men, but women? Taking accountability is not an easy thing because first and foremost, you have to look at everything that has taken place up until this point and say, I chose it. But you see, when you choose something and you allow it to have that lens, you actually get to perceive it in a way that is self-serving to you. And this is what high value men do. They don't wait around playing victim about why they're not successful. No, they use the very things that have per se, let's say, blocks in their lives as the motivator to push through, to actually break the barriers within their own state of being, to show themselves that they can do it. Now, the term low value and high value is a terms that are being passed around a lot. And I don't want you guys to think that I'm saying that any person is low value just within their own humanness. Everyone has value to bring. But what makes someone low value is actually where are you placing your very own value into? A man stuck in the past, whether it be past hurts, past circumstances, past pain, and if he's identified to these things, he can't access his fullest potential because he's identifying to something that has made him feel less than, which will allow him to vibrate at the level of not ever being good enough. And a man having that mindset will just see reflections of his very own misery that he is scared to break free from. Now, what makes a man high value is he understands his past. He actually goes back in time to not only understand himself better, but actually understand people better. And when people have the courage to go back in time and actually study people, you have locked within yourself true mastery. The mastery of always seeing the lesson within every given thing. That is a powerful human being. And that, I think, is something that is lost and forgotten in our culture today. I actually don't care what you guys have been through in your life. That might be harsh, but I don't need to care. You have to show yourself more care, not in what has happened, but where you are going. And what do you want out of this life? I know men have a lot of weight to carry, but what weight are you carrying that never belonged to you? The weight of other people's judgments, other people's fear, other people's limitations that were put onto you. And why are you carrying them still? Why? You know you can drop them whenever you want. But you see, men like to do it the hard way a lot of the times. They like to climb up the mountain with weights strapped upon their ankles. And if you decide to do that, you decide to carry other people's baggage because it makes you feel like you have some sort of purpose or sense of self, take accountability for it. That's all I'm asking you guys to really review within your lives. Where in your life can you not take accountability and refuse to? And question why. Everyone's been through stuff, you guys. Every single person on planet Earth has been through some sort of pain, trauma, hurt, suffering of all sorts. But what makes people different has nothing to do actually with the circumstances they were dealt, but what they did out of them. The life they created out of suffering, out of being told that they couldn't. And they use that as the motivator to keep them going. So in today's video, I did want to bring light to this, not only for you guys, but also it's a great reminder for myself that If I don't take accountability for my actions, even other people's actions towards me, I'm not a free human being. Because that means if I'm not taking accountability, I'm giving my very power away to things that I cannot control. But what I can control is my perception and the vantage point I choose to see everyone and everything through. And you have the same right to do so if you allow yourself to. My reminder to you is that you're powerful. You are a human being on planet Earth for great reason. Stop discounting the reason. Stop identifying to a version of yourself that holds zero progress, because there is none. Progress is something that doesn't just happen to every single person. A lot of people stop what they're doing because they're not seeing progress. But what they miss is progress is a reflection of all the times you had to push past the thoughts that told you to stop. And that becomes addictive when you get to see how powerful you are in not only your internal states, but how the outside world will begin to reflect that to you. You are incredible. You are deserving of living a life that you are proud of. So stop holding yourself back because of a past that had everything to do with who you are now. To allow you to understand you have complete control of your very own self-mastery. But self-mastery to what? It's up to you, and it is your time. I appreciate you guys more than you know for clicking on today's video, for spending your time here with me, and for really listening, because I believe that a person who is open-minded to another person's thoughts or messages have the ability to share their own in a way that can create change in their lives and other people's lives. Start showing up with purpose. Start showing up as you are. And the more you can do that, the more you are gifting planet Earth the experience of having you as a participator within planet Earth. And it is required to see any sort of results in your life. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I appreciate you, and I will see you guys in my next video.